Happy Monday. Hello, everybody. God bless you. We're back again on another Monday. Thank God for all the new subscribers. I now refer to you as the Healing Army. For those who potentially may come, I thank you. I don't know where they're going to come from, but they will come because this movement is growing. And here on this channel, we're talking about getting those missing fathers and helping these missing fathers, help them with emotional healing so they can resume their correct position in parenting and being a great dad. So, I thank you for LinkedIn once again. I give you a big shout out. I love you guys for viewing it. I'm asking if you could please subscribe, hit the subscribe button. Once you hit the subscribe button, then you'll go ahead and share this on other social media platforms, your IG, your Twitter, Facebook, or what have you, whatever that's out there. TikTok, I can't think of all of them, but share it, this information, because our ultimate goal is to get a virtual group into where we can get these dads and help them so they become good fathers. And I just like to say that's a segue into what we talked. I had fun this week, y'all. If you subscribe to the channel, please go to and click on the interview. I had an interview by my fellow YouTuber, Miss Nicola H. Harris. God bless you. Big shout out to you. Thank you for having me on your channel. For those who subscribed to her, saw me, and for those who seeing this now, is looking at this and you get the information, look at it. But it's a lot of videos on there. But today, on this precious day, I would like to bring up something very important that was on my mind, because I say this on all my videos, how we're trying to reach out and help these fathers to resolve unresolved issues. And that's what the topic is about today. Unresolved issues as it relates to missing fathers. Unresolved issues as it relates to missing fathers. And what do I mean by that? Unresolved. Obviously the answer is it's not resolved. But we have a lot of fathers that are out here that have some issues that they never dealt with. Issues meaning emotional pain that they never dealt with, thoughts that haunt them that they never dealt with, and a lot of this stuff come from early childhood developmental stages. And I don't want to get into the theorist Sigmund Freud. He's a lot of real controversial, but he made some words that we still use today in our vocabulary, such as symptoms. That's Freudian. And so a lot of times when we have this abandonment issue, abandonment means that you miss, the father absconded, the child is really missing, don't know what it is to have the father. And even when the father dies, unfortunately, sometimes there's some abandonment issues there. But they gone unresolved, meaning that we go through life, a lot of us, and we don't talk about it. The whole thing is don't talk about it. It might traumatize them. It may hurt them. Don't have a piece of equipment that may remember the person, help to remember the person of the trauma. We label that triggers. Hush, 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 hush. It's not appropriate to talk about it. And so we walk around throughout our developmental stages from childhood, and we hold this stuff inward. Okay, and usually what we say in this field, especially when you're angry, if you turn anger inward, that means depression. Okay. And so a lot of times, again, going through the socialization process of males, we typically like to hold stuff in. And when it expressed, sometimes it's expressed through anger. And so then we get picked on. Those guys are crazy. They need help. Or he needs to be locked up. That's a good one. Throw him in jail. Throw him in prison. He's unruly. But all along, they are unresolved, meaning that all the coping strategies that he tried to use did not work. He didn't talk about it. It was always shoved underneath the rug. His voice wasn't being heard, and which means they became unresolved. And so it is important. This is what I encourage. Again, I told you guys once before on this channel, we solution focused, okay? On this channel, I am proposing that you expose other piece of equipment that may trigger someone, that you do talk about it. Talk about it, guys. Don't hold it in. Talk about it. Express it. Even when it's tough. If you're a father out there and you cannot find somebody you can trust, you know, and not most all the time it's the therapist who you don't trust because you don't like to go to strangers and talk to somebody. That's okay. But what I'm suggesting is talk to somebody who you can trust. Talk to somebody and relieve it, and talk about that issue. Don't keep it buried down. You can talk about it. You can write about it. We call it journaling. It really works. Think about it. All the rappers, the MCs that are out here today, hip hop came a long way from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Hip hop I love hip hop. But most oftentimes those MCs, they write it down they write it on a pen and a pad. They write their stuff down to express themselves. Okay? Tupac, I can name Tupac. I can go down the line. He expressed himself. That's artistry. You know, so what I'm suggesting, if you don't want to talk to somebody about it, then you write it down. You write it down because these are what we talking about, unresolved issues. We got to muscle and get through this in order for you to be free. Position of freedom and life and not death and incarceration in your mind. And so we have to find out a way to let this out and to deal with it deal with something that is very uncomfortable for you. And so I met a client one time. He was 50 years old, and you know, he shared some deep stuff with me about molestation. What happened to him. He never shared with nobody else. So what I'm saying is that it's important to tackle and to face on the tough situations and stuff that is hard to talk about, and so it won't become from unresolved to resolved. It is critical. So I just wanted to share that with you guys today real quick. You know, that was just on my mind. So LinkedIn, again, or Facebook, or IG, or YouTube, whomever that's looking at this video right now, please share this video. Share this with and sit down with a missing father and say, hey, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Check this out and see what's good. Because we need to talk about it. We need to let it go. We need to not stop pushing underneath the rug and under the table. Talk about it. So unresolved issues, that's what I mean today. I love y'all. I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Be looking out for some more. Please hit the subscribe button. I just want to let everybody know, males, boys do what they want to do, and men certainly do what they have to do. I love y'all. God bless you. Peace. Until next week.